Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dan here from Sports Cards UK, and in today's video we're looking at a package that I've got from Germany. So we've got a number of cards in here, including a couple of graded cards. So let's open this up and see what we've got inside. Okay, so this is going to be one of those videos where we've got quite a few things that it doesn't quite warrant. Oh, it will. I don't want to say it doesn't quite warrant a Mail Monday, but in these particular videos, I like to, if it's something that I've ordered from someone where I've ordered multiple cards, like graded cards, and it's kind of like a big package from one seller, I tend to do like a dedicated video. So that's kind of what these are. Let me know if you do enjoy them. If you'd rather just see all this stuff on a Mail Monday, do let me know. I know some people just watch the Mail Mondays and they don't watch the other videos, which is fine. But let me know if you watch Mail Mondays and you watch these style videos. Let me know if you would rather me just open these up in a Mail Monday. Let me know. But I think I do personally enjoy sort of small parcels that I don't quite know what's going to be in them for Mail Monday, and I think that's kind of the joy of Mail Monday. Whereas with these ones, I know exactly what's in them because it's coming from Germany, and I've ordered a few bits from the same seller from Germany. He did combine postage and everything like that, so I felt like I already knew what was going to be in here, so why not just do its own video. So I must say the packaging is very good here. So shout out to the guy that sold me these cards. I don't actually know if he has an Instagram page or anything like that. I didn't really check. So let's get straight into these. Now, let's move this to one side so we don't ruin it. I'll turn it on now. I literally realised I've just recorded about 20 minutes without actually recording the overhead. So I have actually opened up this package and I have actually shown to the camera the majority of what it is. Unfortunately, the overhead wasn't recording at the time, so sometimes these issues do happen. So we're gonna take it back. I haven't necessarily taken too much of the packaging away, but we'll start from the beginning. Unfortunately, these things do happen. I am a bit of an idiot sometimes. But to start off with card number one, we've got a rookie of Kobe Bryant. Now I decided to pick up a few cards of Kobe Bryant from this particular seller. Basketball is particularly popular and sports cards are particularly popular in Germany, so it is quite easy to pick up sports cards. Unfortunately, you get stung by the VAT these days as we're outside the EU, but I think this is worth it. So I picked up these 4 Kobe cards. I'll explain them in a minute. The reason I did pick them up is Kobe cards are on a dip at the moment. It's a good time to buy Kobe in my opinion. The market's been quite volatile on him because obviously unfortunately, if you don't know, I'm sure you do, him and his young daughter did unfortunately die in a helicopter crash, which was extremely sad. His prices and his cards went through the roof because everyone was wanting to get Kobe cards in his memory and wanted to own Kobe cards at that point. And then obviously there was the rumours of the documentary, so again cards went up again, but then seemed to come back down again. I think the market's got smarter, and I think things like documentaries aren't affecting cards as much as they used to when we saw cards spike throughout the Last Dance documentary and the lead up to the Last Dance documentary. So I'm buying Kobe on the dip. I've always wanted some nice Kobe cards. These are all rookie cards of his, apart from this one. I think it's the second year. So I'll start with this one. This is a Fleer Metal Universe from 1997 to 1998. I particularly enjoyed this particular card, as I thought it was a really nice action shot with the cool background. And obviously look at the back. They don't make cards like this anymore. The 90s cards, specifically the Skybox cards, are really, really nice to look at. Now, none of these are really grading candidates in my opinion. Some of them are a bit battered. I mean, this one's actually holds up okay, but none of these are going to get 9s in my opinion. You're probably looking at 7s and 8s here maybe. But this was a nice one. A Skybox Premium rookie. So this is from 1996 to 1997. If you are after Kobe Bryant cards, or you're after the kind of if you just want one rookie card, you've got loads of money to spend, obviously the Topps Chrome is going to be the one that you go after. The thing about Topps Chrome is if you get it in like PSA 10s, the actual Topps Chrome card has discolored where it's oxidized, and it actually turns like a green color. So I can put a picture up of it on screen at the moment, but you'll see a lot of the Topps Chrome cards of Kobe, the rookie cards, are kind of this green color, and very few have actually kept its original coloring, so they're quite rare to find in the original color. But you could also go for the non-chrome. You could just go for the single tops if you've got the money to spend, but I haven't gone too heavy on Kobe at the moment, so just picked up a few fun cards for the PC. And it might be that I flip a couple of these to go into different Kobe cards, but for now I think these will stay in the PC. They may reach eBay, I'm not sure. If there's another card that I like out there, I might stick these up on eBay at a certain price, and if they go, I'll be happy to move them on, just to get into a slightly different card. I'd like to actually own the Topps card of him, so it might be that these sell so that I can move money into that. So this is the Skybox Premium. Again, it details on the back that Kobe was one of these players that was drafted from high school. He didn't go to college. He just went straight into the NBA. It mentions Wilt Chamberlain, very, very famous player in the Hall of Fame, and is on probably a lot of people's Mount Rushmore for basketball. You've got the Fresh Foundations. This is the Fleer Metal, from 1996 to 1997. It's obviously the draft class day. It's got his kind of his corduroy suit here with his hat and the blazer, so that's a particularly nice one, or the jersey, sorry. And then again, it mentions Wilt Chamberlain at the bottom, and his dad was Jelly Bean Bryant, so it mentions that on the back as well, which is cool. And then an NBA Hoops, pretty standard. These are pretty boring cards. NBA Hoops is a very cheap product. The idea is to get kind of hobbyists into NBA Hoops, and then if you get really into the hobby, I suppose you could start moving into Topps Chrome and other bits and pieces, or now it would be Prism or something like that. But yeah, pretty nice one. It has actually got, it says rookies on it, or it says official Skybox rookies, 96 to 97. It's got the R logo. It's kind of like the old rookie card logo, I guess. But yeah, fairly boring on the back. But a nice NBA Hoops. Now, for the next couple of cards, these again are for the PC. I'll save the second one at the end. This one I'm probably going to look to sell, again, so that I can move into something for a slightly different card for Kevin Garnett. I am a Celtics fan, so it almost would have been too sweet for Kevin Garnett to be actually drafted by the Celtics and not the Timberwolves, because I'd love to have rookie cards of his in a Celtics jersey. But he was sort of around the sort of time, sort of the early 2000s, where I started to watch a few clips of basketball. I knew who Kevin Garnett was as a Celtics fan. And obviously he was one of the most exciting players on the team. Kevin Garnett was someone that I specifically remembered watching the Celtics. I used to like watching him. I used to like watching Larry Bird. But yeah, Kevin Garnett was one of those ones where he was so kind of like aggressive. He used to do the dunks and scream and shout. I used to absolutely love watching him play. So I did... When I kind of got into sports cards, I was like, I definitely want to own a few cards of Kevin Garnett. Shaq as well, maybe a few with Shaq when he was in the Celtics. But I definitely wanted to own some more cards of him after I watched Uncut Gems, the film with Adam Sandler, that I think he wrote and produced and filmed in. And I thought he's really, really good in that, and that prompted me to get a few more cards of his, which came out a while ago, but I have just been picking up the odd Kevin Garnett card here and there. A BGS 9.5 is always a good way to go. Unfortunately, the corners didn't get a 9.5, so it isn't a true gem. But Upper Deck SP cards aren't that expensive. I'll probably look to kind of flip this to move into a slightly different card. But yeah, pretty happy with this Kevin Garnett. The next card I'm even more excited about. So that's from 1995, which is his rookie year. This one is from 96, I believe. So this is a second year, but this is a Topps Sterling Gold. So this is a really, really nice card. So this is in a PSA 9. This one will probably stay in the PC. I can't imagine that I'll sell this. There's only like 2 or 3 that are graded higher than this particular card, which is a 10. So really, really happy to have this in the collection. Gold is obviously really popular at the moment. Everyone's after gold. So this one will be popular, I'm sure, with Celtics fans and T-Wolves fans. But yeah, really happy with this. And this is the only reason this will get sold is if I'm interested in buying something else of Kevin Garnett's, and I'll probably move money into that, or another player that I PC. But this one I'm really excited about. This is a beautiful card. Now I will take it out of this case because it is a small case for a PSA, and I can recase it. But you can see how nice that is. So this has obviously got the coating on it. If you do have these cards, it's best to keep the coating on, in my opinion. They are worth more with a coating, even though it does say peel the film off, which is what you were supposed to do. Collectors tend to like the card exactly as it came out of the pack, which is like this with the coating on it. But the idea is you peel the coating off and then you get kind of the shinier finish. But I actually do prefer it with the coating on. It will say, obviously, PSA do mention with coating. But yeah, if you do see a lot of the baseball cards, or if you see a lot of the early sort of 90s and late 90s Topps basketball cards, you'll see that you've got these finishes on them. I've got a few Barry Bonds cards which have got the Topps finish on them as well. And so I'll probably actually end up sending those to MGC, which will go in the PC as well. And I've kept the coating on those. Definitely haven't peeled those off, and I bought them with the coating on. So that's definitely something to look out for. So that is everything from my package from Germany. Some old school vintage basketball. You don't see too much of the vintage basketball on the channel, but for those of you who do enjoy that, this video is for you. Really happy with some of these pickups. I do like to put some, like 2/3 of my money into vintage and into legends, and obviously Kobe and Kevin Garnett. Well, actually, they together most recently got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So they were in the same Hall of Fame year, which was the year just gone, I think. I think it was delayed and pushed back, but they are now, I believe, in the Hall of Fame. They were in the same draft class with Tim Duncan as well, who I very much do like, but he's, yeah, as a Spurs player, he isn't really necessarily someone that I PC, although I probably will end up picking up a Duncan rookie here and there to move on, or to flip, or to invest in. So there we go. I hope you did enjoy this video of vintage basketball. If you did, obviously please do drop a big like on the video. It does really help out. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. If you hit that bell icon, you'll never miss a video. It does, again, help out the channel. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next pickups video. Thanks very much.